हेलो एवरीवन, होप यू आर सेफ एंड हेल्दी। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे बिजनेस रीस्ट्रक्चरिंग के बारे में। क्या है बिजनेस रीस्ट्रक्चरिंग, क्यों हमें इसकी ज़रूरत है और किस तरह से हम बिजनेस को रीस्ट्रक्चर कर सकते हैं। बिजनेस रीस्ट्रक्चरिंग may be required for various reasons: for better management and control, for expansion and diversification, startup benefits. Suppose you want to register as a startup and you are expecting funds in future from investors. So a proprietorship partnership may not be a good entity type, but a company could be a good entity type where you can execute shareholders agreement and have flexibilities. You can issue sweat equity shares to your employees, and you can also issue various type of securities, convertible, non-convertible, to your investors. Again, one of the considerations could be that you want an increased visibility and marketability, और यू वांट टू रिड्यूस द कंप्लायंसेस। तो आज आपके पास बहुत सारी कंपनीज है, आप चाहते हो उन कंपनीज को हम कंसोलिडेट कर दें, जिससे सिंगल बड़ी कंपनी बन जाए, सिंगल फ्लैगशिप कंपनी बन जाए, जिसका ब्रांड वैल्यूएशन हो, जिस कंपनी की वैल्यूएशन हो, और कंप्लायंस भी रिड्यूस हो जाए। तो दैट इज ऑल्सो अ काइंड ऑफ अ स्ट्रक्चरिंग। टैक्स बेनिफिट्स की अगर हम बात करें, तो सपोज इफ यू आर प्लानिंग टू स्टार्ट एन न्यू मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और manufacturing operations. So whether to do it in proprietorship, partnership, LLP or company, well, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने अभी हाल ही में न्यू मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनीज के लिए कंसेशनल टैक्स रेट ऑफ 15% इंट्रोड्यूस किया है, अगेंस्ट नॉर्मल कंपनीज 25% और LLPs की 30%. So this is also one of the considerations while restructuring your business. Succession planning is also very important कि फ्यूचर में आपके बिजनेस की लेगेसी, हाउ द बिजनेस विल बी कंटिन्यूड, हाउ द बिजनेस विल बी रन, this also has an impact on deciding about your structuring. So how can we restructure our existing business? By merger amalgamation of companies, demerger, conversion of companies or firm to LLP, or by taking over existing proprietorship partnerships into companies or LLPs. We move to first to the merger amalgamation or demergers. Merger amalgamation demerger can be done through National Company Law Tribunal or through regional director at RD level with fast track merger. Small companies या holding and wholly owned subsidiary companies का जो merger है, that can be done at RD level. For the rest, you have to go to NCLT. Now, when we talk about merger or amalgamation, what is merger or amalgamation? Suppose, let's take a case study. There are various family members who are holding shares of A Limited and B Limited, which in turn is holding shares of C Limited. Suppose you want to eliminate A Limited and B Limited, and you want that the family members should directly hold the shares in C Limited, which is the main operating company. So it's very simple. You have to amalgamate A Limited and B Limited into C Limited. All the assets and liabilities of A and B will be transferred into C. C Limited will issue shareholders. C Limited will issue shares to the shareholders of A Limited and B Limited, which are the family members, individuals. So ultimately, A and B will be eliminated, and the family members will be directly holding the shares of C Limited. So this is a very simple case study of an amalgamation. An amalgamation can also be complex depending on the case. You can eliminate the companies, you can consolidate the companies, you can eliminate cross holdings. Suppose A B में hold कर रहा है, B C में, C D में. So ultimately, if you want the structure to be simplified, so it can also be done through a merger or amalgamation process or a demerger process. When you move to demerger, what is demerger? Amalgamation में हमने देखा कि कंपनीज अमालगमेट होके एक थर्ड कंपनी में जा रही है. इन डिमर्जर, सपोज एक कंपनी है ए लिमिटेड, जिसके अंदर 3 डिविजन है, डिवीजन ए, बी और सी. सपोज यू वांट टू divide these division into separate companies, and you want that the particular family member should operate and run X Limited, another family member should run Y Limited, and remaining should run A Limited with division C. So you can demerge you can demerge a division or business undertaking. Let's say there are 3 divisions. So division A goes to X Limited, division B goes to Y Limited, and division C goes to remains with A Limited only. And X and Y issues shares to the family members in proportion of the value of assets which are being transferred from A and B. So this is a simple case of demerger. So this is also a way to structure your business where you can, divide your properties or your business undertakings into separate companies and have separate ownership structures. As we have already discussed, benefits of merger amalgamations are many, and key implications in this are that when any immovable property is getting transferred in this arrangement, then the stamp duty payable is 2% of the market value of property or 0.5% of the value of the shares issued in consideration for the transfer of assets and liabilities. So this is stamp duty. As far as income tax is concerned, there are no capital gains in case of merger or amalgamation. Even in case of GST, there is no GST because the business or the undertaking is being transferred as a going concern, and the input credit of the transferor or demerging company is allowed to be transferred to the transferee company. उसमें भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. This was all about amalgamation and mergers and demergers. Now we move to another concept. आप सबने सुना होगा LLPs, limited liability partnerships. So there can be various reasons where you would like your partnership firm or company to be converted to LLP. There are differences between partnership firm, company, and LLP, but the major difference is that in a partnership firm, the liability is unlimited. If you are taking loans from any banks or you have other borrowings, your liability is unlimited. But in LLP or company, the liability is limited to the extent of your capital. Another important aspect is that in a company, अगर आप profits earn करते हैं and you want to distribute that as a dividend, so that dividend is taxable in the hands of the recipient shareholder. तो अगर आपकी कंपनी डिविडेंड देती है तो शेयरहोल्डर के हाथ में जब वो डिविडेंड आएगा तो shareholder has to pay tax on that dividend. So once you have already paid tax in the company, again you have to pay dividend tax in the hands of the shareholder. But in case of a limited liability partnership or a partnership firm, the profit after paying the tax received by the partner is exempt in his hands. So this is another major difference. As far as capital is concerned, in a company, as you all know, that the authorized capital fees is very high when you go on increasing your capital. But in an LLP, it is very less. The maximum capital fee is 5,000 rupees. But you also have to consider the income tax. In partnership firm or LLP, it is 30%. But in company, it varies from 15 to 30% depending on the classification. But as I said, after paying the tax also, if you want to transfer dividend from the company, then that dividend is taxable. Another mode of transfer is slump sale. Suppose you are having a proprietorship. आज आप अपना बिजनेस एक प्रोप्राइटरशिप में कर रहे हैं या पार्टनरशिप में कर रहे हैं, एंड फॉर वेरियस रीजंस आपको लगता है कि वो मुझे एलएलपी या कंपनी में कन्वर्ट करना है, तो आप पूरा बिजनेस को एज अ होल एक कंपनी बना के या एलएलपी बना के उसे टेक ओवर कर सकते हैं, और उस टेक ओवर के बदले जो प्रोप्राइटर है या पार्टनर है उनको शेयर्स इशू हो सकते हैं या कैपिटल कंट्रीब्यूशन उनका रिकॉर्ड किया जा सकता है. इन इनकम टैक्स, द कंसिडरेशन for slump sale is the total amount, the capital which is recorded. So, and if you record it at book values, practically there won't be any capital gains. And as far as GST is concerned, there is no GST because the undertaking is transferred as a going concern. So these were the few modes of restructuring where you have to first decide which mode is applicable to you, which is beneficial to you, and then you can, convert these, restructure these through various modes. These were just some of the common modes. I hope you liked the video and request you to kindly like and subscribe our channel. Thank you very much. Stay safe.